everybody, it's Michelle, and today I'm going to show you how I made this cute little gift box out of a leftover Christmas card. These are a great way to use up your leftover Christmas cards. What I've done here is I've used some that I had left over from buying the full box of all matching cards, and I sent those out and had some left over, so you don't want to resend the same kind of card over again. So you need a good use for those so that you don't have to throw them away. And making these cute little gift boxes is a really great use for those. And you guys are not going to believe how easy. So I'm going to show you on this one here how I did it. Let me set this aside and I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer. And I've got my guillotine style trimmer here with the long handle. Whatever kind of paper trimmer you've got will be just fine. So if you can see on the back here, I don't know if you guys can tell, but the back side is just slightly offset and shorter than the front side, and that's actually very handy for us in this use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over, and on the folded edge I'm just going to trim just the slightest little sliver off of there, just enough to cut the fold so we've got two separate panels. And you can see I just barely cut off the tiniest sliver. But that gives us two pieces. And as you saw, our backside was offset just a touch. And just a touch is really all we need. And I'm going to go ahead and cut off just a small sliver in the other direction too. So it'll be slightly smaller. And just that tiny little sliver off of two sides is all you want to remove. So you can see there what I took on the end. And when you hold that up, you can see you've barely got it just a slight touch smaller. And now I'm going to bring in my scoring board. And if you guys don't have a scoring board, you can do this on, just lay your card on top of a soft mouse pad or something and lay a ruler as your straight edge and take a bone folder or an embossing tool like this little embossing stylus I have here and just run along the edge of your ruler for your measurements there, and you can still do it without the scoring board. But this one I have here was pretty inexpensive, and I'll leave you guys a link. So I'm going to put that up into the corner. And you can score really pretty much any size that you want as long as you keep it consistent. And this one here I scored at 3/4 of an inch. And this card here starts out just a little bit smaller. So I think I'm going to go with 5/8 on this one. So just make sure that your card is nestled into your top and side corner there. Put your bone folder into your 5/8 inch mark. And I love this EK Tools scoring board because it has marks at every 1/8 inch. Okay, so when you get that scored on your 5/8 mark, just turn that and do that from every side, always at 5/8. Or like I said, the other one was 3/4. Whatever measurement you choose, just use the same measurement all the way around. And that's going to be the thickness of your gift box. And I'm going to do the same thing with the front of my card. And I scored mine on what was going to be the inside of my box on both pieces. because when I score my line down like that, I like for that score side to be the valley of my fold. A lot of crafters do it differently, but this has always worked better for me. So just do it whichever way you prefer. And then I'm going to crease these toward the inside of my box. And no matter which way you score, you want to make sure that you crease them toward the inside of your box. Same thing with the bottom piece or the back of our card. Okay, so those are creased really well. And now we can snip our little tabs. And these corner pieces, if you can see in between our creases there, that little square in the corner is going to be our tab that we glue by. So those two tabs I'm going to cut free on one side. On the other side, you want to leave it attached. And if you want to, you can come in here and cut a little angle out. And that's good just as a little bit of a relief. If your measurements aren't exactly the same, that gives you a little wiggle room to bend that tab until it's right. But I always make sure to only do it on the one side that's near the inner side here. I like to keep this side straight, then I can line it up here and you'll see what I mean. So then down at the other end, I'm cutting them on the short end, and you can do it either way you want to, just as long as you only cut it on one side. You don't want to cut that little square completely free. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing on my card front or my gift box top, I guess. The other two, again, only on the short side. I also think it's a nice little touch that you've got a sentiment on the inside of the bottom of your box. So now all we have to do is fold our little tabs in and we've got a gift box. And I'm going to use the AdTech adhesive runner. You can use double-sided tape or whatever you want, but I like this. It's quick and easy to just run that on there, and I like a dry adhesive for this so that you don't have to wait for any dry time. And I'm just putting a little bit of that on each of my little tabs. And then I can fold that up, fold in the tabs, and then line up that corner and adhere that tab to the inside of this edge of your box. And there is your box bottom. And now for the top, same thing. And it should fit very snugly because we only trimmed off a very little bit from the back piece for our bottom of our box. Because we want it to fit inside of the top, but we want it to fit very snugly. I'm going to go over that a few times where that's glittered. Okay. And now we just do that the same way. And you'll see there what I was telling you about the first time. I only cut the relief off of the one side, and that puts my little angled part down here. And this side is flat and it'll match up perfectly with the edge of that side of the box. I like to use that to help line that up and make sure I'm getting a nice square box top. Okay, and I always like to give these a little bit of a bend inward if they're kind of bowed out. And it's just that simple. You've got a gift box from last year's Christmas cards, and look how perfectly that fits. Just that one little sliver that it was already short on the long side, and then we just trimmed about that much off of one of the short sides, and that's a perfect fit. Just a tiny little sliver. And I think these are just adorable. I love these. It's a wonderful way to reuse those Christmas cards and not have to toss them out. So hunt up last year's leftover Christmas cards that you've got and make boxes out of them. And even if it's some of the cards that you received and they may have sentiments written inside, you can always just cover that up with a piece of cardstock or something inside, and that would just actually make a sturdier bottom in your box. And you could even reuse the cards that you have received. So leave me a comment and let me know what you think of my recycling project. I think it's just great, and I'm going to be doing a lot of these this year. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give me a like over on my Facebook page, and be sure to join our Facebook group, Crafty Minds. Also follow me on Pinterest and Instagram, and don't forget to visit my blog. I'll have the links to everything in the description below, so be sure and check them out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.